focus is really on comprehensive financial planning. So that means looking at everything that's going on in a client's life to make sure that they have the kind of money they need for today and in their retirement. And that's looking at everything that's going on in their life is really important. So for example, somebody came to us and said, I need to start putting away for my kids' college education. And that can be a college funding strategy. Sometimes it has to do with protecting assets, so colleges can't go after them. Sometimes it has to do with investing the right way. But that's only one slice of what's going on in their financial life. This particular woman and her husband had started saving money for their children's education. Well, what their previous financial advisor did not know, and that we dug out, was that this woman had sort of a spending problem. She had run up lots and lots of bills buying stuff on credit cards and was paying huge amounts of interest on that credit cards. So it made no sense to save for her kids' college education by putting money in an account that would earn 6 or 7% a year. What she really needed to do was to pay off that credit card debt she was getting charged 20, 24, 26% interest on. But unless you get to know people, unless you ask them the right kind of questions, you won't have any idea that the things in the other parts of their lives are going to sabotage what you're doing here. So it's like we say, you can't build a house with no plan and no general contractor and just a plumber, architect, or electrician that don't even talk to each other. You need an architect that creates a whole plan. You need a general contractor that knows enough about different kinds of things to make sure that all the pieces are working together. And like a general contractor, sometimes we do that. Sometimes we take care of individual things, whether it's the insurance part, the medical part, the investment part. Other times, depending on what the people need, we essentially manage the subcontractors and sub that out to people who are more experienced in particular areas. In the accounting firm that I work with, we have a great estate and trust accountant. So he knows all about taxes as they relate to estates and trusts. And that's an example where we have him take on that particular part, where we know enough about it to know that he's great and to work with him on it, but he's the real expert.